It was with Johnny V at first.
It was with Johnny V. He was our original manager. And it wasn't anything against Johnny, but you know his character, sometimes out of left field and sometimes out of left center. And then when you're expecting him out of left field, it's coming out of right field. So
you couldn't have the ha-ha with Demolition, right?
Yeah, he just didn't. He didn't meet or match our characters. We're supposed to be this kick butt team and take names and kick ass, and Johnny would crack a joke. And we looked around, and the only sinister manager that they had right there then that I felt comfortable with, they had some good managers. They had Slick, and they had Jimmy Hart, and of course Bobby Heenan and stuff. But Fuji fit our character. He was devious, sneaky. One thing about Fuji, he wasn't going to interfere. He wasn't going to try to steal the limelight. He actually served as a very good manager because when we would finish the night's events, he would critique the match, constructive criticism. Do this, that was good, that wasn't good, tweak that, and all up and down the roads, we would try to do better each next night. So he was very helpful.
Any good Mr. Fuji rib stories?
Well, Fuji was a ribber, but fortunately for us, he didn't rib us. Maybe he knew where his bread was buttered. But you hear all these stories, and of course, Fuji wouldn't admit to them if they were true. But he was kind of a real strong overboard ribber from what we heard. But he didn't do anything with us.
Talk to me about Mr. Fuji. Any good Mr. Fuji stories?
Mr. Fuji was a great guy. I felt sorry for a lot of people that he didn't like, but I remember he ribbed me one time, and I couldn't for sure say it was him, but I must have kind of pissed him off one time or something, just a little bit, because he ended up giving me a wake-up call like every half hour on the hour. We had like 4 hours to sleep, and we were already up 2 or 3 days. And I can't remember what it was, but the damn phone rang every half hour, and I'm thinking it's my wake-up call, and then nobody's there. So, and I'm sure it was Fuji who did it to me. But that next morning when I got up, I was like, yeah, let's go, everybody, come on. I couldn't put it over, and I know he was just going, this guy's dying,
That's great.
Fuji was a good guy.
And you traveled, the three of you guys, right? It was you, Bill, and Fuji?
Yep, and we travel together everywhere. And, when you're at TV, you get a stack of tickets, about, 6 inches tall, because you're in a different town every day. So Bill would book the hotels, and I'd book the rental cars, and Fuji would just find the restaurants, the Chinese restaurants for us to go to, or the sushi bars. But yeah, he was like a real shoot manager too, because during the matches he would critique what we would do, what looked good, what didn't, and he wasn't bashful telling us, you guys, let's look like the shits tonight. Why'd you do that? Don't ever do that again. And we never did. I mean, he would, but that's what we needed, because by that time I'm a veteran and Bill's a veteran, and you need another veteran to really tell you what looks good, because you don't see that in house shows. You can see it on TV, but during a house show, things were a little different. We really needed him, and he helped us a lot.